Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of the video diary. How's it going today? Today we're heading off to work relatively late. We've finished getting our flexi time in now. I've got 15 minutes to get, but I will naturally pick that up over the next couple of days, if not today. So yeah, so I'm heading in a little bit late this morning. I was getting ready a bit slowly. Played some games of Hearthstone with Ash in New Zealand, which was good fun. And now I'm heading to work. I want to talk about something. Firstly, I was watching Breaking Bad last night and it was absolutely fantastic, like normal. I'm going to cry when this season's finished and I've like fully caught up. But something that's been happening recently, I thought I'd let you know about. I'm getting quite a lot of emails from companies who are relatively interested in like my videos, I guess. My videos, or potentially using me as an advertising platform. Let's be brutally honest, that's what they're interested in. I'm getting quite a lot of these emails. There was a TV company the other day, just wants to use some footage in a TV show, which I'm more than fucking go for it. I still keep the copyright and stuff, so go for it. They're basically just paying me a copyright thing, just to be like, right, you own the copyright of this, so we'll pay you this much to use it. Alright, cool, thanks. But I've been getting quite a lot of emails recently from other companies that are like, oh, if we could do this, and this would be interesting, blah, blah, blah. And I got one this morning, which I'm probably going to take up on. I want you to know that if I ever do something like this, it's for a good reason. Like, I've been offered things like Audible before, and Audible is one shit. Like, I don't know why anyone would ever want to listen to an audiobook instead of read a book. It's not like you can pay enough attention to an audiobook, is it? That's what I don't get. You can't listen to, like, when you listen to music, you just switch it off in the background when you're like driving or on a bus or whatever. So I don't understand the scenario in which you would like to listen to a book, because you just zone it out. So frankly, I turned down Audible. Plus, if you wanted Audible, you would have had it by now, wouldn't you? So there's no point. So there are things that I'm turning down on a semi-regular basis. But I had an offer today that I will probably inquire about, because it's something that I have wanted for a while. Yeah, I basically just want you to know that if I ever do things like this, it's usually for good reason. It's not just as simple as, oh, they're going to pay me like £10 or something like that. It's usually like, oh, I kind of need this, or it's given me an idea for a video, or it's done this, or it's done that, etc. So that's where I want to go with that, basically. Although rather weirdly, they seem to just like gravitate towards this channel. Like, by all means, I could just throw in a minute-long conversation about, oh, hello cat, you scared me to death. Oh, fucking hell. A cat nearly got me murdered. Yeah, well, I could very easily just have a minute-long conversation here about how I got this from here and it was really cool, check it out. Like, it was a bit shit, innit? So I'm trying to push them over to the main channel and then use it as a basis of a sketch, or basis of like a reason to make a video. That's what I'm getting. That's what I consider myself. I haven't even done any yet. Not properly. No, in fact, I haven't done a single one. But when I do it, I will do it primarily because it gives me the opportunity to make a video, as opposed to they're giving me this or they're paying me this, because they're just shit reasons to do things for. But yeah, essentially, I don't want you to think that I ever do anything like that for the money. I will always do it for either the experience of doing it, the idea of making a video, or I was going to do it anyway, or I was thinking about doing something similar anyway. Say I was like thinking about buying a new computer, and then someone said, hey, we want to give you a computer if you talk about it in a video. I'd be a mug not to, to be honest. But yeah, like I say, they always want me to do it onto the Daily Vlog channel, or they email the Daily Vlog channel, I assume because it's got more subscribers and a considerable number of views and stuff. But like, I'll always email them and say, this isn't the channel for this. I'll email them and say, look, like, yeah, I'll fine, do it, but on the conditions that A, it goes on my main channel where I can give you a dedicated video, give you a sketch video that has this in the end and stuff like that. That it doesn't matter that I'm just like essentially advertising something as much Where was I going with that? And it gets more views per video than here, so yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I've got an email to reply to. I'll see what I can do by the end of the day. See if I can fire off an email. The chance most of these things come to nothing anyway, but I just thought I'd let you know because I am getting a lot of emails recently. So yeah. Anyway, going to work a little bit later than normal, but we'll get there for about 1:45, which is perfect for my extra 15 minutes of flexi, because we're leaving at 4:30 today, so that we can go to the Christmas Wonderland thing at Cribbs Causeway, because it looks massive. Like, they have like trees there that are the size of Cribbs Causeway. If you've ever been to Cribbs Causeway, that is one of the biggest shopping centres I've ever seen in my life. It's like massive. Everything around there is massive. So yeah. Otherwise, I'm also using my new camera battery, so it'll be interesting to see how long it lasts. Oh, I'm home. And to be honest with you, that winter wonderland thing at Cribbs Causeway was crap. Gonna have serious words with TJ, who recommended it to me, but god damn, it was literally like an ice rink and then like 3 stalls. Not impressed with that at all. But that isn't all that we've been doing today, because today we've been at work, and you know what we've been doing at work? Testing all the damn day. I feel like that's a song, but I don't know. We've basically been did I say testing? I meant planning. If I said testing, I meant planning. If I meant planning, I've gone mad. But we were planning the new system thing, and I'm terrified, to be honest with you. I'm not. One, it took us all day, and we still haven't got a genuinely good steer on it. Something else might have just been shuffled into it. I'm not sure whether the boss is aware of that need or what. Basically, it's like really, really important, and by really, really important, I mean something like 95% of all of our business goes through it, which is mental, and it's being left to me and Ben. Bearing in mind, Ben leaves on Wednesday next week, and I leave on Friday, and he wants something by that Friday, and I feel so far out of my depth. I can't even see the light anymore. I'm just like, I'm down there with all them fish with the stupid things on their head. Like, we was going through testing and stuff, and like, fundamentally it sounds really, really, really simple. And the problem is, I think it sounds simple. That's the problem. Because it's never simple. It's never easy. You have to get it out of your mind that it's ever going to be easy. There's ever going to be an easy solution, because there isn't one. It's always going to be more complicated than you think it is. So I don't know, man. It's not. It don't look fun, is what I'm saying. But we were going through testing today, and it's a pain for the testers to do, because essentially what we are, we're the pipe that all the traffic comes through. But how do you test that a pipe works? That's the problem. You can test that something else is given as the output, but then that's just testing the something else. You know what I mean? Like, we can't test our pipe in isolation without having somewhere to give it to it and stuff like that. And there's just so much pressure around it being fast, and it's got to perform well. It's got to be efficient. We've got to get it out the door as fast as possible, or get like a thin thread through as soon as possible. And it's stressing me out, man. I stayed like till 5 today as well, and I didn't have to. That bugged me too. I'm still a student in the sense where if I'm not being paid for it, I don't know about that. But I don't know about that. But yeah, so we've got more planning to do tomorrow, because literally as we was leaving, there was this whole new thing where it's like, oh, also, what about this? Has anyone considered this? And we're like, the hell are we doing that? Is someone else doing that? What the heck, absolute balls? So, like I say, we're gonna have to run that through the boss. To see, I don't think he's expecting us to do it, because the time frame that he's given us is mental. And I literally feel like as soon as Ben goes, I'm essentially just going to walk up to my boss and just cry, just have a good cry on his desk. I'll be like, I don't know what I'm doing, I just don't understand. Because at this rate, we're not going to have anything in the next 4 days. Like, I was hoping that we'd be able to like finish halfway through today, get planning, get sorted, and then we'll just be able to get to the framework. As soon as the framework's out of the way, it's just a case of just bashing it out. And it is a case of just bashing out a huge piece of work. And and I'd be happy with that. But it doesn't look like we're going to get the framework in, and especially if this new thing's now thrown into the mix, I have no idea how that works. Literally not a single clue how the hell they would do that. And we're screwed, basically. And like the deadlines in like, well, the whole project's deadline is like the end of January, and things are getting stressful. So yeah, so basically I haven't had the best day. I mean, like, I've done no work at work. All we've done is planning, which arguably is work, but it doesn't feel like work because you're just sitting in a room talking all day. So yeah, we did that. Nothing much came out of it because we haven't finished it. We've still got to do it again tomorrow. We've got to size everything, which is going to be fun as well because Ben knows what he's talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. So sizing isn't going to be fun. There's only 2 of us as well. The other Lewises have 3 people, so they can kind of gauge off everyone else, what everyone else thinks. I've just got to gauge what Ben thinks. Oh, it's hard work, man. It's hard work. Oh, I'm all stressed. But yeah, to be honest with you, today is a bit like... It's made me feel a bit useless. And I don't know how I'm going to be able to deal with this when I'm forced to, when I'm on my own for a week and a half. Because I will have to deal with it. So I'm a bit like under the weather, essentially. This camera's still on full battery charge as well. But yeah, so that's that, basically. Also, that Christmas Winter Wonderland was rubbish. I've just had my dinner and stuff, and I think I'm going to play GTA with the lads. Just because I'm not in any right mood to do anything more interesting. It does, however, mean that I'm going to end the vlog here. That is about all that's gone on today, I think. I'm not aware of... That's literally it. We've just been like, we were also like trying to find a room that wasn't fully booked. We had to like try and use a projector. It was a nightmare. It's just been a nightmare day. And it's just a case of we're going to have to go on to GTA, kill some people, and then be done with it. Oh god. Oh dear. But yeah, that is that, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on tomorrow? Tomorrow we should hopefully have finished some testing, and we should hopefully start the project. The problem is as well, we're going like completely from scratch. Like, if I was using a system that already existed, I'd be able to do it, I reckon. But because it's been invented from scratch, and there's so much pressure on it to be good, and after Ben's gone, I'm kind of on my own, and I'm screwed. So yeah, bit of a negative Nancy about this one, unfortunately. But what can you do? Hey, what can you do? I'm gonna get going now, ladies and gentlemen, because I need to render this out, get it uploaded and stuff. What we will be doing tomorrow is some stuff when we get back here, because it's needed. We've kind of had 2 like null days now where we haven't really done much. I was going to reply to that email as well. Okay, I will do that now as well. That email I was talking about this morning. Alright. I'll get going. I just, look at me. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood for anything. It's the last moment in time. Like, I'm in the mood of just, I've got to make my sandwiches. I'll catch you later.